What's up, guys? My name is Lauren, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about money and mindset, as well as my family's own journey to pay off six-figure debt. So if you like videos like that, then make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any new videos. Today, we're going over our annual financial goal tracking, doing an update for everything that we did in the month of April. I like to track our financial goals on a spreadsheet because we have more than one that we're trying to work towards at any given time. You know, some people like to focus on one goal at a time, just working on debt payoff, just working on investing, and so on. But for us, we like to work on different goals simultaneously. And so this tracker helps me keep a close eye on our progress for each of our different goals throughout the year and make sure we are staying on track for each of them. If you do like the spreadsheet, you can get it in my Etsy shop. It's an instant download to Google Sheets and comes with a detailed video tutorial. It also comes in a bundle with my budget spreadsheet and my debt payoff spreadsheet for a discount if you want to get all three spreadsheets at once. So I will link both of those in the video description. So this spreadsheet has a section for income, investing, debt, and expenses, and then a section that tracks what percent of our money is going towards our financial goals versus our expenses. And in this case, expenses does include taxes. So I am using gross pay because we have some pre-tax deductions for some of our investing, and so that's the way I like to look at it. So in the month of April, our total gross pay was $13,754. So year to date, we're at $53,589 on a goal of $180,000. So we're 30% of the way to our goal. April is 33% of the way through the year, so we are 3% behind on income, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you extrapolate that out through the rest of the year, that would end us being over 10% behind our goal if we don't make more income the second half of the year. And I originally thought things were going to pan out a little bit differently, but as the year's gone on, now that we're into May as I'm filming this, it's looking like my goal that I set of 180,000 is just not realistic. I thought it would be more realistic, but it's just not seeming like that is going to happen. Anything close to that, I think it's going to be closer to 160,000, 165,000. So as much as I do like to set high goals and push us to reach them, at the same time, if they're too high, then it does become demotivating. So for me, there's that sweet spot you have to find where you want to push yourself a little bit, but not so far that it becomes demotivating. And me being pregnant right now, very pregnant in my last trimester and delivering this baby within the next 2 months, I just don't feel like I'm in a place to push myself work-wise to try to reach these goals. And same thing with my husband. You know, he's doing the best he can, but he's working full-time and trying to help support me in my pregnancy and take care of our almost 3-year-old. So with all that said, I think I'm going to be making some adjustments to the spreadsheet mid-year. I don't know exactly when. So yeah, sometime after our second daughter is born, my husband and I are going to sit down and reevaluate our goals for the year. He does get 2 months of paid paternity leave, which is wonderful. So, you know, we'll be busy, but we'll have a little bit more time at that point to have that type of discussion and see where we're at mid-year. So I do think we're going to be adjusting some of these, but for the next couple months, I think we'll leave it until my husband and I can sit down and have a discussion about what the rest of the year realistically is going to look like for us. And there's also some other big changes that might be happening to our finances that I'm not fully ready to talk about yet, but I will be talking about at some point in the next couple months. And so, yeah, there's just a lot in the works right now. So for now, I'm okay with falling behind on these goals, but as we get further into the year, I just don't think that being 10-12% behind on our income is going to be good, because with high income, that's, you know, like $20,000 or so that we're short, and these goals, you know, that's a significant portion of these different financial goals we have. So anyway, just wanted to kind of explain that before continuing on, because I felt like at this point it's becoming more and more relevant as we get further into the year. Next, for investing, we have my husband's 401k. As you can see, prior months we did contribute $1,576, but this month we only contributed $600, and that's because we went down to just the employer match amount for a couple months in order to get our sinking funds in better shape. so we did still contribute something, but it was less. So year to date, we're at $5,328 on a goal of $20,500, which would be maxing out my husband's 401k. So that is 26% of the way to that goal. For my brokerage accounts, I only contributed $110 this month. So year to date, we did break $1,000, which is nice to see. $1,020 on a goal of $4,500. So we are 23% of the way to that goal. So for the month, we invested $710, and even though it's a lot less than we usually do, still, if you think about $710, like that's a lot of money. $710. So we still did put $710 to investing, total of $6,348 for the year on a goal of $25,000. So overall, we are 25% of the way to our investing goal for the year. Next, taking a look at our debt. First of all, we've got my husband's student loan. So we did pay the minimum payment this month, and so year to date, we've paid $3,320 towards his loan on a goal of $9,960. So this one's going to be exactly on, because as long as we're paying our minimum payments, we are going to be on track to pay that amount by the end of the year. So we are 33% of the way to that goal. And then same thing for my student loan. My minimum payment is $1,882. Year to date, we've paid $7,528 on a goal of $22,584. So again, 33% of the way to that goal as well. This is the first month that we did not pay anything extra towards debt. I was so tempted to just even pay $20 like I did in January, but I just decided, you know what, I need to focus on getting these sinking funds in order, because they were getting very depleted due to inflation and just some unrealistic budgeting and underspending, as I've talked about in my budget videos. So we did not make an extra debt payment in April. That's the first time since January 2020 that we did not make an extra debt payment. However, we did still pay $2,712 towards debt this month, so that was a huge amount. And so year to date, we're at $11,356 that we've sent to debt, not including our mortgage payments, because this is just our student loan payments. Our goal for the year is $38,000, and so that would be our minimum payments plus an extra $5,400. So we are only 30% of the way to this goal, but again, if you look at our income, we're only at 30% of the way to our income goal. So it kind of makes sense. Finally, for expenses, in April, we spent $7,117, and that's not including taxes. That does include health insurance premiums, FSA deductions, and all the money we sent to sinking funds. So that's why it was the highest expense month this year compared to other months. It was significantly higher. And then taxes, we sent $3,215 to taxes for total expenses for the month of $10,332. So year to date, we've spent $35,885 on a goal of $117,000. We're trying to stay at or below this amount, not exceed it, in order to hit this goal. So we are 31% of the way to our goal. So we've overspent a little bit, but not too bad. So looking at the percent to investing and debt, we actually are a little bit behind for our 35% goal. We wanted to send 35% of our gross income or more to investing and debt payments this year. And so we're at 33%. Oh, that's year to date. We're at 25% for this month. And that's again because we put so much towards sinking funds, and we're at 33% year to date when you average it all out. So we're a little bit behind on that. And then we put 75% of our money towards expenses. And again, that was putting all this money towards our sinking funds to try to catch those up. And so for year to date, we're at 67% of our money that's gone towards expenses, and we wanted to try to keep that at 65% or less. So again, if we are not going to make the income that I expected, I don't know that we're going to be able to hit these percentages as well, because the more income you make, the higher savings rate or whatever you want to call it you can hit, the easier it is to hit that savings rate, because a percent of a larger number gives you more money for your different expenses and your different goals and stuff like that. So anyway, I might adjust these down to 30% and 70%. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Again, my husband and I need to talk about it, but I want to push myself, but at the same time, I feel like we've been pushing really hard for 2.5 years, and I want to also feel like I'm succeeding in the goals that we've set. So I want them to be aggressive, but not totally out of reach, considering everything that we have going on this year with having a new baby. So that is it for this month's annual financial goal update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I mentioned, if you like this spreadsheet, you can get it for yourself in my Etsy shop. It's an instant download to Google Sheets and comes with a detailed video tutorial. If you like this video, as always, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, then hit that red subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos. And I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.